What's up, ladies and gents? This is Casey Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Iron Banner is almost over. It is almost in the books. So what I want to do right here is something we haven't done for a little while, and that's walk you through my entire match here in Iron Banner. This was a really solid one. This was probably the best Iron Banner match that I had all week. So it's pretty good. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smack that like button and subscribe to the channel. Now this map, I hate this map. I hate this map. I haven't played on it a whole lot, but anytime I have been absolutely steamrolled. It's just absolutely terrible for me. I don't know why. I can't figure it out at all. But I'm pretty excited because I do have 2 kills right there, and unfortunately there I get swarmed. I tried to take out the guys with my grenades, but that didn't end up working out at all because there was 2 of them. I tried getting out of the way, backing up, throwing down that grenade, but with 2 of them, no. And that's something else that I want to talk about right here. This is the first time that I'm actually using a fusion grenade on my Solar Titan. From all the way up until this match, I was using incendiary grenades, and I realized that I just was never getting any kills with them at all. I might get a guy burning or something like that, but that's about it. So I figured I might as well take these fusion grenades because if I happen to stick somebody, they're gonna die. So this is kind of new for the fusion grenades, and I did end up liking it a lot. Now here, this guy, he thought he was going to get away, getting up real high. I don't know where in the world he thought he was going to go, honestly. Jumping around that pillar and then up there, he had no chance to go anywhere. Now I'm spending a lot of time jumping up in the air at people because I realize that that is pretty effective as far as really disorienting people. It also disorients me a little bit, but it really disorients them because they don't know exactly which way to go. Of course, that guy wasn't too disoriented. He quickly heard his teammate die, turned to the left 90 degrees, and blasted me at the same time. I don't know how he did all that, but apparently he did. Apparently he did. And something else, I mentioned it in a tweet a few days ago, and I briefly mentioned it in a video, but I ordered a scuff controller, so I'm really excited to see what that is all about. What it should do is give me freedom to map a jump button on the back of the controller, and that can let me jump in the air and aim around the air all the time instead of having to take my finger off the right thumbstick to do so. And right there you saw I did manage to stick a guy with a grenade. I stuck him with the grenade and I tried to turn and run away because I figured the fusion grenade's gonna kill him in one hit anyway. No sense in being there, but unfortunately I was killed as I was running away. But still, I'll take the trade. 1-for-1 trade? Sure, why not? Now, I believe I hear a Stormcaller going off, so not trying to get too close, and yep, there one is. And luckily, his health is low enough, thank you to my, 2 or 3 teammates that sacrificed themselves to get his health down so low, so I could pick him off easily. Now, I hear the heavy ammo going off, and I'm trying to run around the outside to this heavy over here, see if I can make it in here, and I believe I am just barely close enough. Holy crap. These random blueberries were not waiting at all. They weren't taking the extra second to wait for me to get close to get that heavy ammo. Not even in the slightest. But thankfully, Titan skating my way over at the last second, I was able to get in close enough to where the game registered that I was right around the heavy ammo, and I did manage to get a purple brick. Now something you may not have noticed is I have not delved into this inside area yet. And that's because every time I've played this map, I've gone to the inside, and I've died all the time. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just staying around the outside, where it's more open, I can jump around a little bit more, and it's been a lot more effective for me. You can see right here, I've managed to pick up 2 kills with my heavy ammo, and the most I've traveled to the inside was peeking and shooting inside on that first guy, and unfortunately that guy, he just jumped off the cliff. I'm sorry guy, you missed that jump right there. Just that little jump. You must have been on a warlock or something. One other interesting thing is enemies teleporting over through this teleporter. And yeah, that is easy pickings for somebody over on this side. Of course, if you happen to have some enemies over where I'm standing that aren't looking up at the portal, it's pretty easy for them to get some picking. But I was facing in that direction. I managed to get a number of kills right there, and I'm feeling pretty good about myself right now. This is about the best I've done on this map, period. This is a nice little streak going on. And I'm just looking around, seeing my problem is I don't know how many enemies actually travel around the outside of the room because I've never been here. So I do happen to see one more guy coming up on the radar. We're going to see if we can draw him out a little bit. and peek forward. And there's a guy, there he is. He just tried crouching around that corner, and that didn't work out too well. He ended up getting blasted by my teammate's trip mine grenade and a few shots from my heavy machine gun. That hunter grenade, I'm sorry, but even though it tracks enemies, it's really not that good. It is just so incredibly weak that I just find that it's not that useful. I'd much rather use the trip mine grenade that ends up killing me most of the time than use the second grenade. I don't even know what it's called. It's like the mini scatter grenade, because it just never kills an enemy at all. Now I do see some enemies here. I haven't popped my super yet, so I figured I'd pop that. And that's the end of that super. That was a quick super. I ran right into that, and I'm suppressed immediately out of my Solar Titan. So that's a shame, but I'm not dead. At least I didn't die. But oh man, that was a waste. I did get one kill with the super, and then just died. That was terrible. And there is a Stormcaller that is not low enough health, and he blasts me around the corner. Again, that is just kind of a follow-up to a really, really terrible Solar Titan. Did I say this was a good video? When does it get to be good? I guess it was good on that nice little streak that I had. And again, it is heavy ammo, and I'm trying to get over to it, but nope. These blueberries were quick on the heavy ammo trigger. They didn't care. Thankfully, I managed to complete my heavy ammo bounty for the Iron Banner, where I really didn't need to use it that much. I am peeking into the middle a little bit because I see these orbs, and since I wasted my first Solar Titan, I would like to at least get a second one, so I can use it and possibly actually kill something with it. So yes, I am on the inside looking around, and unfortunately I hear a Solar Titan going off, and I see him right there, and I am booking it, and I'm going to the outside. See, nothing good happens from being on the inside at all. So I'm way on the outside. I'm just getting the crap out of here. This is pretty much the only strategy to do whenever you hear a Solar Titan go off. So I'm all the way on the outside. I do see an enemy over here right where I was whenever I was picking off the enemy. I tried jumping in a little bit, and there was my fusion grenade stick and run away. So that ended up working out well. I learned from my first mistake, and I happened to hit him with the fusion grenade when I had just enough health where I could back off to the left and get out of the way from his shots. A few more orbs of light, and yes, I'm close to getting another super. Hopefully, this second super goes off a lot better. And again, enemies coming up around the outside. Unfortunately, he backed off just in the nick of time. I'm going to try to swap over to my invective, get up high, and a blast there. That didn't end up working. Unfortunately, there was a second enemy there as well, and he ended up picking me off, so I kind of got double teamed there, and it hurt. It hurt. It hurt my pride. It hurt. I had that guy so low with the pulse rifle, and then trying to jump in and finish him off, and I ended up getting flanked, and that stunk a little bit. But again, not to be deterred, I'm going to stick around on the outside. My super is up, so if I happen to see any enemies around, I can go ahead and pop it and hopefully get some kills. I'm surrounded by enemies. I threw down one hammer and double down. That's pretty good. The second guy is running around here, so I throw one and brick right into that little wall monster hanging out there. Can't not kill those. This guy, though, in the back, he was killed, and we ended up getting another double down, plus that guy, so 5 kills with the Solar Titan. That makes up. That makes up for that very first absolute fail. And unfortunately, I can't keep that roll going. I ended up getting taken down, but yeah, that's the power of the Solar Titan. 5 down from that. That was pretty much their entire team running around on the outside, so not a bad time to use that super. And again, we get another fusion grenade kill, so that ended up working out really well for me. And I ended up getting a lot of really cool stuff here. So remember in my first video talking about this Iron Banner, I mentioned that there were a few bounties that were really difficult, one being the weekly one that said you had to be the top scorer overall as a part of it. Well, I ended up getting that right here, and I ended up having over 2,500 points, which was, again, another extremely difficult bounty. These are 1%er bounties, and the 2,500 one, that one still shouldn't exist in Clash. But yes, I ended up getting over 2,500 points. I managed that only once this entire time. I managed to be the top scorer overall twice, ever, in all of the Iron Banner matches this past week. So that was pretty good. That was definitely my best one. Anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content. Check out these awesome videos. Good luck with your raids, your drops, your Iron Banner, and I'll see you around in Destiny. He's on top.